The next step I like to do is to trim the face. I like to use a pair of curved embroidery scissors. I use the Ginger brand, which are a nice sharp brand of embroidery scissors. You can use any kind of scissors, of course, but that's just the type I prefer. I like to trim a little away from the eyes. I have a little wire slicker brush. Actually, I got that from a pet store to try to get to brush the fur before I trim some of it. Take a look and see whatever stray hairs might be sticking out. And I especially look in front of the eyes to see if anything's distracting from the eyes. And a lot of times in the corners. So you just take a look there and snip carefully, slowly and carefully. The trimming is all personal preference. I'm going to show you here the entire process of how I trim this bear. Alright, I'm getting close to the end here and I'm going to stop trimming. There we go. Now I'm going to do just a little bit of shading. In this case I'm going to use Copic markers, and because he does have a dark brown backing, I'm going to use the color Dark Bark. I'm just going to shade just a tiny bit near the corners of his eyes, just to give the face a little depth, to give his eyes a little depth, a little bit more dimension. And yeah, that does look a little heavy, but that's alright because I have a blender pen. This is another pen that you definitely, if you want to use the Copic markers, you definitely want the blender pen. And what that does is it softens, there it is, the colorless blender. It softens the effect a bit and allows you to blend it. There we go. Okay. And I'm happy with the way he looks now. We'll see you in the next step.